Hello everyone, it's Quartz. I know people are normally used to me uploading shitposts and art and animations, but I thought today, as it's Halloween, I'd try and do something a little different. So I'm going to be carving a pumpkin, as you can see on screen. I know this is going to turn out absolutely awful. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea for a video, because, I mean, no one's going to want to sit here for like 5 minutes watching me carve a large orange. But I thought, why not? Just give it a go. I got a knife, went out, bought a pumpkin. Sorry I couldn't afford a bigger one. I'm kind of restrained on money, I guess, at the moment. So I got quite a little baby pumpkin. I don't really have a proper stand for my phone. I've literally just got a few biscuit tins and a bit of loo roll to sandwich in between my phone to hold it upright. So got a bit of a makeshift stand going on. So without making you wait anymore, I think I'll just start then. Oh, I'm so stupid. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna firmly grasp it, slice it up, I don't know, make it cry a little bit. I need therapy. Oh, well, that was dumb. I'll try and not force the knife all the way in, like I just did for a second time. I think I should have gotten a better knife for this. But we're already too far into stop, so. Alright, there are no holes in the bottom, so yay, I guess. You know, I never took into consideration how hard it must be to make these kind of videos, because you gotta set up like an alright backdrop. When you're commentating, you gotta just not go silent for long periods of time, otherwise people get bored with you. You gotta breathe very, very shallowly, because no one wants to hear you going every 5 seconds. Oh, lovely. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm sorry. Someone's gonna phone the police on me because I scarred their children by wiggling pumpkin guts in their face. Alright, so I'm gonna move this to the side. Bring this over here. Make sure it's in shot. And try not to cut your fingers off for this part. Am I the only one that thinks pumpkin guts smell absolutely god-awful? Well, I mean, I've just asked a question, but no one's gonna answer me, so I don't know what the point in that was. Just gonna sit here all alone and shave a pumpkin. Alright. So I did a pretty B-Tech job of that. Could you hear that on camera? Alright, I'm kind of spooked. I know it's supposed to be Halloween and all, but there's some banging going on outside, and it sounds quite close to my house. Can't lock the back door at the moment, so I might get murdered. Let's just see how lucky I get. Maybe I will get murdered in the middle of a video. If I get murdered in the middle of a video, yeah, gonna better write in my will real quick to still upload the video. I mean, bro, I don't want to go out and spend £1 on a pumpkin, die halfway through making it, and then just the video never sees the light of day. Snivel, snivel, snivel. No matter how many times I carve pumpkins, I never get used to the stink. Ugh. Oh, I've made a big mess. I don't know whether you've noticed, but like a bajillion seeds came flinging around. Alright, so that's how it's looking so far. I think I have made a very, very bad job at the cuts in the top of the pumpkin. But, you know what, I think this is the first time I've made a pumpkin without anyone else being here with me. So, no adult supervision. So, I might end up cutting my fingers off or something, and then people will be angry at me. Quartz, you fucking dumbass. Cut your fingers off trying to carve a pumpkin. Nah. That's nasty. Alright, I gotta try and keep this in frame. Yo, it's so hard to think of things to talk about in the middle of a recording because there's just nothing to commentate on. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. Is there a tutorial for knowing about what to talk about? And because I don't know what to talk about, I'm talking about not knowing about what to talk about. And whether there are other people that don't know what to talk about and have made videos on how to talk about things they don't know how to talk about. Does that sum it up alright? I hope. Bring back the spoon. Everybody likes a little bit of spooning, don't they? No? Alright then. How horrible and savage and gory must this be? For like, if fruit and vegetables had, I don't know, were even the slightest bit conscious, and because there's a fruit bowl over there. Oh, I am out of frame. Yes, do you see what I'm trying to do? Alright. There's a fruit bowl over there, and I can see it now. If they were all live and conscious, they would be crying and screaming, "Quartz, what are you doing?" This pumpkin's been sat in that fruit bowl for about 4 days, and every single day I've told myself that I would get up and make that video, well, this video even. And every single day, I have just procrastinated so far as to doing absolutely nothing. Yay. I've got so much to do tonight, and I thought, you know what? The first thing I'm gonna do is carve a pumpkin. Because, you know, I've got to start being more adult. I've got to start acting my age more. What better way to do that is to put off all my responsibilities and go carve a pumpkin. Should I make this entire video just self-deprecation? The Halloween special. Coming to a theatre near you. think now is a better time than any to say that I am hypersensitive, and certain textures, certain noises, certain touches, all stuff like that just freak me out, and they make me very, very uncomfortable. And all this in mind, I am stood here in my kitchen, waving my hand about inside a pumpkin, grabbing all its children out, its unborn children, scooping them all out and throwing them into a bowl. And whilst doing this, I am videoing myself whilst all that takes place. Trying to rip out all the crap from the inside. Make a slightly smoother basin to put the candle in. Also, so when you don't put the candle in, it hasn't got all the stringy shit on it. You don't want stringy candles. That would be a very bad thing. Because then every single time I put my hand in to change the candle, I will cringe and I will most likely hide up my own arse. Why am I so stupid? Oh my god. Did you hear that? Lovely. I sincerely apologise for any squeamish or just normal level-headed viewers of mine that had to endure that. So, YouTube. Any of my viewers also YouTubers? I know a few of you are, because I have had some interactions with... Oh, I just knocked the camera. I apologise. It's not even a camera, I've just thrown my phone onto a couple biscuit boxes. I swear to God, there's something going on in my back garden, or my neighbour's back garden. I keep hearing bumps and crap going on outside. I'm gonna get murdered. There's nothing... back onto this again. There is nothing good to talk about. I don't know what to do. Anyway, if I make more videos like this, or like Halloween, Christmas, whatever specials, where I take a step back from the whole art thing and just, you know, record myself doing dumb stuff like this, jeez. So yeah. One of the stringy bits just went back flipping off the counter. It's not a counter, it's a side, I'm not American. It's a goddamn side. You know, my stepdad is, I don't know how many miles away, and if he hears me talking American, he's gonna come... Oh, stop it. I'm sorry, I knocked the camera again. He is miles and miles and miles away, as he works away from home, and we only see him on the weekends. But one thing that he hates is when people, well, his children, don't talk, like, fully English, and we use American words like trash and candy, and it really, really pisses him off. So he's tossing and turning in his bed right now, and he has super hearing, and he hears me saying naughty words, and he's like... I'm going to be bit your ass. You speak English. You're not a Yankee. Just like, man, let me be what I want to be. Parents, am I right? Oh my god, I've got hair on my shirt. I apologise. Having long hair isn't the easiest, because it just gets fucking everywhere. Like, you wake up in the middle of the night, it's 3 a.m. and you're just like, hair, and then you cringe. Like, why am I sharing this? I don't know. Whew. Alright, so I have made an absolute mess of this pumpkin. Here are all the insides. Here's the actual pumpkin. I scooped out most of the stringy shit. But, I'm gonna quickly have a tidy up of everything that I've made a mess of here, including myself. So I will cut to that right about now. So I've just had a quick wipe around. I don't know how this happened, but there was a seed on the wall that just shot up right up there. That sounds strange out of context. I gave the pumpkin a quick wipe down, but apparently that wasn't enough. So I put it under the tap for some unknown reason, because I am Quartz and that's just the way I do. I'm not big brain, I am small brain. I apologise. I gave it a quick rinse through on the inside, and a wipe down. I also gave the knife a quick wash. So onto the best part, and that is drawing on the face. You can't see the pencil. The face. I mean, I swear. I swear to fucking God, I will get this right. Alright, so, now that we have a lovely workspace, ready to start with the drawing on the face, could I just, make a quick apology for, the sound? I don't have any recording equipment whatsoever, I'm just recording it on my phone, and when I'm talking like this, I can't stand, in the same place. I keep walking from side to side and pacing around the room. And I know that's a very stupid thing that I should not be doing, because it harms the quality. But, yeah, that's just not how Quartz do, alright? So, if anyone's been following my Inktobers on Amino, I did a little drawing with myself and a pumpkin, and if you saw that drawing, you will already know what face I will be drawing on the pumpkin. I just realised I made 2 videos. I made 2 drawings with Quartz and a pumpkin, but I mean the cute one, not the one where there was blood everywhere. So, I'm gonna hold my pumpkin, as you can see. I'm sorry that I keep getting so close to my phone. I know I should not be doing that. Be quiet. So, I must start right about there, and just draw a massive circle right here. I have found that I'm not good at talking whilst I draw, so I apologise if I keep trailing off or droning on about what I'm doing. Actually, no, we don't want that. Alright, I guess it's here to stay. Oh god, I'm not good at carving pumpkins. I'm just like giving myself like a rough measurement of like trying to make the eyes as symmetrical as possible, but I am not good at symmetrical things, so just gotta have a go, I guess. Alright, so that's not symmetrical at all, but I doubt that I will get it any better than that, so I think I'ma just leave it like that. Alright, so now we have 2 eyes on the pumpkin. Bloody finally. Gonna draw 2 little cheeksies on it. Why did I say that word? Someone please fucking shoot me. Come to my house with a shotgun and just run one load right into me fucking skull. Because I cannot be bothered with this anymore. Put some cute little eyebrows on there, I guess. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. I don't know why I felt the need to make a pumpkin carving video. I just wanted to, man. I couldn't help it. I know all YouTubers are going to be making pumpkin carving videos, and I just thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. A easy video to make somewhat. Alright, so what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to cut out all of this, cut out all of that, including the eyelashes, and then I'm just going to shave down the eyebrows, the cheeks, and the irises. No one's going to be able to see this from regular height, but I'm going to add on a little uwu face, if I can try and draw it without it looking like a bloody nutsack.
Nut.
So, how was your day? Mine was fine. I don't know why I'm doing this. Does that look like an alright uwu to you? I think. Oh, God. Why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. I might, like, not shave these little bits here just to make it look like there's some lower eyelashes. Something like that, yeah. I am 15 now, and Halloween is one of my favourite times of the year, and everyone keeps telling me that I'm too old to participate in the games and the fun, and that makes me very, very sad, and it makes Quartz want to go cry like a child, because my favourite time of year is being ruined, because I am growing up and there is nothing I can do about that. Yay, background noise. I'm going to just take a quick minute to try and find a smaller knife that might be slightly better for cutting the pumpkin. Found one. Alright, so got another knife. Now, comparing them side to side, this one doesn't look a lot smaller than this one, but this one doesn't have jaggedy shit on it, so hopefully it won't be chewing up the pumpkin. Oh, look at that little face. How could anyone harm this innocent little face? How could anyone harm this innocent little face? And I want to stab it, but I should not stab it. I want to full on just... But I know if I do that, I'm going to ruin the pumpkin, and then I shall be sad. Alright, so... I'm just going to start by shoving my knife right into there. Oh, I cut it too far to the fucking side. I should have started it like that. I want to apologise in advance for wasting everyone's time by trying to make a pumpkin carving video. I apologise to anyone that clicked on this video thinking that it would be okay content to watch. Because just a quick news flash, it's not gonna be anything special. I am literally a 15-year-old girl, just slicing up a pumpkin because I felt like it, alright? I swear to God, I don't know whether there's like cats fucking around outside or someone's trying to mess with me, but there are like bangs and shit going on outside. It's only... what time is it? Alright, my phone doesn't want to tell me. I know it's past 5 o'clock though, but it's already pitch black outside. And it's Halloween, so of course people would be out trying to spook me. Yo, so that's starting to freak me out. I don't know whether it's my neighbour's garden or my garden. But normally things like this wouldn't be scary at all to me. But the only thing is I can't lock my back door at the moment because it's a bit messed up. I know I shouldn't be sharing the fact that I can't lock my back door openly on the internet. Because that's a very stupid thing to do. But, I mean, my name is Quartz. Stupid things are the only things that I know how to do. Well, also, there's like a loose bit on the inside of here. And I hope that doesn't annoy people watching. I'm trying not to shake it around or anything, so it doesn't make them noises, but that can be hard. I wish I had like a file or something so I could shove it on the inside of this pumpkin just to neaten it up a little bit. Brilliant. I have made a massive hole in the pumpkin. Welcome to Quartz's guide on how to be bullied at school. You know, make a pumpkin carving video on your art channel. And then everyone knows that you only do art because you stay at home all day and shy away from society. And you don't want to go out with your friends because you're always tired and social interaction just brings your day down. I'm so tired. I apologise for... Yes, Quartz. Oh my god, what am I doing? Got a knife. Who gave Quartz a knife? Who did this? I already brought up the hypersensitivity thing and how much normal things affect me. I feel like now is also a good time to bring up my dyspraxia and how my coordination and ability to do basic tasks is hindered because I am not a safe person to be around when I have a knife. I swear, in art, whenever I ask my teacher for a box cutter, or whatever them things are called, I can just see the fear in her eyes, and like she'll sit at her desk looking at me whilst I'm carving up whatever I'm doing with the knife, and she just wonders why she didn't say no to me. Because everyone fears when I have a knife, not because I'm a scary person, but because I am a very dull person who does not have much control over myself. Well, I know I'm supposed to be an artist and I'm supposed to be good at these sorts of things, but I have a lot of trouble with basic things like this, just because, you know, to carve a good pumpkin, something like this, requires skill and a lot of patience with your tools, both things that I don't have. I'm not used to sculpting or carving. Whenever I use knives, it's either to cook food or to cut out paper in art class. Oh god, I tried to smooth it out, but I just ruined it. Why am I so goddamn stupid? Alright, looks awful. I swear. I'm not too smart. And neither are my cats. Last Halloween, I carved my pumpkin, and one night I heard something rustling around outside, and I opened the door to see my cat on the doorstep fucking trying to eat the pumpkin. Why? Why are all my pets so stupid? They all are. None of them have brains. Is it my fault? Do they offer classes on how to teach your pets not to fucking eat pumpkins? Or jack-o'-lanterns? I don't know. No one really calls them pumpkins here. Oh my god, my words. No one really calls them jack-o'-lanterns here. We just call them pumpkins. Which, I don't know why people need to know that. Why anyone watching this video needs to know that, but just thought I'd share. Just for the hell of it. Alright, so that's one very crappy, poorly carved out eye done. I will do the uwu mouth next, just to give myself a slight bit of a break from... I was about to say to give myself a bit of a break from all this rounded up shit, but if you look at the mouth is very curvy too. So I don't know why I went with such a curvy goddamn drawing to carve out. Oh god. Pumpkins are nothing like carving humans. I'm gonna just throw that subtly into the video and not elaborate on it further, so everyone can wonder about my mental health. Don't worry about it. I don't want to carve out into the eye. Alright, I'm going to take this knife. Oh god. And do a little scrapey scrape on here to maybe just lessen the jaggediness of this, but it's not really working. Alright, so that's part of it out. I know I shouldn't have made it connect to the eye, but I didn't really have much of... Well, I don't really have much control over this, or much of a choice. Quartz, you should have just changed the design. But I ain't no quitter. And that's my life for the day. Yeah, I set myself a chart of how much I lie, and I have to do one lie a day. Otherwise, I don't feel like myself. I have an exponential breakdown, and a crisis. I wonder who I am, why I'm not being normal, or as normal as Quartz can be. Pumpkins. I'm not completely home alone. My brother is upstairs, doing God knows what. So if someone does break in and try and murder me, I don't know, my brother will just like come downstairs and be like, don't do that. And then they'll probably end up finish killing me and then just be like, oh, alright, sorry mate, high five my brother and then leave. My brother seems like the type of person to high five my killer, just before they make their getaway. Why am I sharing this on YouTube? I don't know. That does not look wrong at all. Be quiet. I'm just trying to push everything through into the back. Oh my god, I've made a mess. What have I done? Oh, I've got pumpkin on my sleeve. This was a stupid idea to try and carve a pumpkin for a video. I've already got quite a lot of stuff to do after this video. I have a speed paint ready. I just need to add some music and do some quick editing to it. And then I'll be done with that. I also need to edit this video. And I have, I am 1 day late on my Inktovers, so I have 2 Inktovers to draw. I've also got to go get costumes ready for my siblings for when they go trick-or-treating. And I also have to figure out what I'm going to be dressing up for Halloween as, but I'm not really doing anything. I think I'll just sit in my nan and granddad's living room and wait until the night is over. And then be sad and cry because I don't get to take part in the festivities anymore. So I heard that over in, where is it? Australia, apparently Aussies don't Halloween isn't really a thing in Australia, and I think that really, really sucks. I mean, it's Halloween's great. I would definitely condone Halloween going to Australia. I've been, well, I think it's like a year ago that I came up with these stories on Halloween. And every so often, these stories that I came up with, they pop into my mind. I think, oh yeah, I should draw this when I have the time, and then I just never get around to it. And now it's been an entire year since I've been telling myself that I'm going to illustrate these stories, and I still haven't gotten around to it, because I'm a lazy sod. One of the stories is about a kid that is home alone, and they wait up late. Why I stabbed myself. They wait up late every single night. Why am I so goddamn brain dead? Keep stabbing yourself, Quartz. Yeah, don't worry. One day one of them will, they'll land a mark. So anyway, this story is about a kid whose mom works quite far away, and every single night they wait up late and wait for their mom to get home. And sometimes when they're bored or just have nothing else there to do, they go out and sit in their garden and listen to the roars of the motorway. This is kind of inspired from, well, I live not too far away from a motorway, and there are loads and loads of fields just all around me and the motorway, so there's a lot of echoing. There are quite a few trees too for the sound to echo through, and it almost makes the sound of the motorway like a low-pitched growling almost. I'm just gonna say now, if you don't want to hear this story and well, god damn it, why is English so bloody hard? Teabag. If you actually want to see the stories, I apologise, as this may be spoilers, so sorry about that. But he goes out and he sits to the calming roar of the echoes of all the cars on the motorway, and I had an idea for one night. His mum takes a especially long time to get home, so he goes and sits in his garden. And he listens to the faint roar of the cars on the motorway, listens to them all going by. And then he gets a call from his mom, just out of the blue, picks up the phone, and she says that she probably won't be home till very, very, very late, as the motorways are closed and no cars can get through whatsoever, so there are no cars on the motorway to be making the sound. But this kid sat in his back garden and he can still hear the echoing roar of the motorway. I don't really elaborate much on the actual story of what was making this roar or anything. I leave it as sort of a mystery. Oh, I cut way too far into that. So basically, this kid sat in his back garden listening to the roars of the motorway. His mom calls him. The motorway is blocked, so there no cars on the motorway, but he can still hear the roars of cars going down on the motorway. And then he suddenly realises tonight the roars sound like a slight bit closer, and it sounds less like a car and more like a deep guttural growl. So, it's a monster. Be afraid. I have another one of these stories. I'm really not a good narrator. So I apologise for that. This is why I'm an artist, because I am socially awkward and I cannot speak English properly. Alright, so this other story was also inspired by something else in my daily life, I guess. My cat, we normally leave windows open in somewhere in our house, not like on ground level, but somewhere where my cat can access it. My cat likes to stay out very late into the night, but she also likes coming back at like 3 in the morning and just meowing at people's bedroom windows. And it's quite annoying, and a lot of people get frustrated with it. And she's kind of my cat, so everyone always blames me at it. Because, I mean, what do they want me to do? I literally cannot do anything about it. So we started leaving windows open so she can just come and go as she pleases. And a lot of the time she comes up to my bedroom door in the middle of the night and scratches and meows and tries to get me to get up out of bed and let her in. And this annoys me because she does it nearly every single night, and getting out of bed is a very hard task. I do not like being awoken in the middle of the night and forced to get out of bed, as I imagine a lot of people don't like. Snivel. So I have to get out of bed and come let her in to the house, which is very annoying. And yikes. I should think of my words before I try and say them, because I'm just wasting everyone's time here. So the story is based off of all that, and it's about this woman who lives alone in her house, and she has a cat. And it's in like a first person, so she's lying in bed. Everything's completely silent, and then she starts hearing some light scratching at her door. She remembers that she left her window open for her cat to climb in through, so she gets out of bed and walks over to the window, to the door even, to let her cat into her room. Mind you, literally all she can hear is the light scratching of claws on her door. So she puts her hand on the handle, and right before she twists, she remembers that her cat is now deceased. And a few days ago, she actually found her cat had been attacked by another wild animal and was sprawled across her back garden. And I know it's quite sad, but because she was so drowsy, she just got out of bed presuming it was her cat, and went to let her cat in. There's this thing called autopilot when, well, of course, shut up, Quartz. Basically, people can get so into like a schedule of things that they normally do in their day-to-day life, where sometimes they do them and they don't even realise that they're doing them. It just comes natural to them, and it just feels like something that they should do. So this woman gets out of bed, as she's supposed to do every single night to let her cat in. She remembers that her cat's dead, and then she just stands there, pulls her hand off her door handle real quick, and then thinks about the fact that, well, her cat is dead. There is something on the other side of her bedroom door scratching and trying to get into her room, and then, yeah, I kind of leave it on a cliffhanger like that, so you never find out what happens. You never find out what it is that's making the scratching noises. I don't know. It's just like a cheap way of creating suspense and creating mystery, I guess. I'm trying very, very hard not to yawn or burp or hiccup or whatever the crap. Yeah, so thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Jesus. How long have I been here? What? 35 minutes. Brilliant. What have I done? Look what I have just done because of my stupidity. As you can see, I am not very elegantly handed, and I'm not very smooth or, well, you know, I'm not good with my hands. I'm quite a messy person when it comes to, you know, using my hands to do anything. That's why I like doing digital art so much, because when I make a mistake, I can just go back and fix it. But when it comes to real life, there is no backspace button. I don't know why I am telling you this. I'm pretty sure if you are watching this video, you are alive and you have the experience to know that there isn't a backspace button. Alright, I think I just shit myself. I looked down at the back door. It sounds strange, but there's like a little window that comes out of the kitchen that goes outside, but you can see into the room where the back door is. And there is a door from the room from the room I'm in to the room that has the back door. So I can see down to the back door, and because of all the glares on the window, the door looks pitch black. So I thought for a split second that the back door was open. And I don't remember it being open. So I just scared myself. I'm a very paranoid person. Alright, so I've made a mess. Big mess. Oh god. Why am I so bad at this? I would like to be good at carving pumpkins, but I'm just not. I'm just really not. I got lost telling stupid stories that I've made that no one gives a crap about. I'm surprised if anyone has made it this far into the video. If you have made it this far into the video, I sorely from the bottom of my heart apologise. And I would advise you to go wash your brain out, and go watch some actual, I don't know, interesting content other than being here watching my videos. Because, I mean, being around Quartz for too long, it just rots your brain, man. You might not want to be here anymore. I'd highly suggest you go freshen yourself up with another video, and maybe carry on with this one later. I don't know. I'm really into gory graphic stuff. And at this time of the year, on TV and on YouTube, you get a lot of creators that make Halloween-inspired things. Like, I don't know, people like The Lost Narrator will make Halloween specials, which are very creepy and gory and scary. And that's one of my favourite parts about Halloween, is always being afraid. Also at Halloween, I'm allowed to draw gory stuff, and no one can question me. I mean, they can, but, I mean, it's Halloween. So, why would they question me? I'm just getting into the spooky spirit. Oh, God. Can you see this? I cut too far, and now it is just 2 pieces. Alright, so cheeks on both sides are done. Both the eyes are done. Both the eyelashes are done. And I don't know whether you can see, but I'm definitely not being able to do that shine. I'll come back in a second once I just clean this up as slow. Alright, so I am finished with the pumpkin. I made many mistakes on this. And I know I shouldn't have gone with such a stupid pumpkin design, but you live and you learn, I guess. The top comes off like a normal pumpkin does. What have I done? Why am I so stupid? So there's my really bad pumpkin. I still have quite a lot of guts left in this bowl. What a waste. This is my this is my half-assed Halloween special. I hope you didn't fall asleep whilst watching it. I know a lot of people will have clicked off already. If anyone else is still watching this, I'm very sorry that you had to suffer through this with me. But also thank you for sticking with it, I guess. Thank you for joining into the video, and I guess I'll see you in the next one.
Not.